Hey, welcome back. Trying to wake my brain up here because it is time for Saturday morning Fallout. Oh, I almost went live with Sunday morning Fallout. That was the description from yesterday. But here we are, another week in the books. Get your coffee, and let's do it. Let me just get the chat set up on my computer here. Put a little greeting in. Hey, it's Beans already. How you doing, Beans? How are you, sir? It's an unscheduled stream, so usually there's nobody here when I show up. Yeah, tired here too. I woke up about 20 minutes ago and just sat down with my cup of coffee. So just waking the old brain up. What I'm doing right now is I'm scrapping weapons from the round ambush kit that I did last night. I only did one round of gunner and one round of raider, and it went extremely well. It was having that magic of the shipment map from various Call of Duties. So I know it's been in several of them. I'll just knock this out real quick. Yeah, Fallout Duty, for sure. I was just thinking last night when I was in Sean's stream that I don't think I'd seen a build from you in a minute. I was thinking back to earlier in your channel before I had met you, but you had several builds I still need to check out. Like that movie theater comes to mind. Um, yeah, if you want to I don't know if you have a little bit of time. Want to take a quick gander around here? I'll show you what all I've been working on. So this is something that I've tried. It's not perfectly centered, so I will probably redo it here. Um, yeah, let's just take a walk around. If you played Shipment, then this should feel somewhat familiar. At least in terms of a Fallout 4 version. Hello, Noodle. Welcome along. Lurk to your heart's content. Always happy to have you here. Let me go ahead and give my own stream a like. My goodness. So many things to remember when you go live. I need like a pre-flight checklist. Now, obviously, some of this is doing a little bit of the parkour. So here's another one of those floors into, yeah, floors into a wall, which was done with that spacer technique. And then I just put the pillars there just for the visual effect. I wouldn't necessarily mind the look of just the floor through the wall. This particular one, I didn't try to make it look quite as cool and smooth as I might at another place, because I think an FPS map like this, sort of the idea is to just be slightly surreal. It's like these columns here. like a bar chart or something. You know, it's just because it's fun. Got to get your ramps, of course. These things are the best. The raider tents. I love them because you can jump up from real low and then it'll take you up high. So this isn't done. I just started it on Thursday night. And there's much to do still. A lot of stuff to flesh out. Some pieces that haven't been sunk in yet or really found a final placement yet, like that GNR Plaza. I was thinking last night I need to put like a bright yellow sign or something on my pillars and shillers. I'm always losing them. I spend almost as much time trying to find my pillar or my shiller as I do actually building things sometimes. It'd be faster just to build a new one. Thank you. Yeah, that's one I brought in a little bit. See, I got little versions of it here. Definitely want to bring in a few of those things, but also try to have each place have its own kind of identity, right? The way Outpost Simonja is taking the raiders and mixing them with vault pieces. And this one, I might bring in a couple little raider touches just because you know, that mixes with the idea of the ambush kit so much, but generally speaking, just try to stick to the basic blueprint of the Call of Duty map. Like I said, a lot of tweaking still necessary. You know, get these barrels up closer, things like that. And also put in some more details. There's not a lot of detail in here yet. Because usually what I would do is run some iterations of the combat just to make sure that the pacing and stuff is going well. And then once all that's kind of locked in, maybe add some more little details. Thinking about getting something to run up the side of this boxcar. If I could get some kind of ramp, not a ramp per se, but maybe if I could stick stairs like if I could just get stairs to go right into the side of a boxcar like that. I think I could do it. And that would be cool. That way it wouldn't block the pathing too much, but it would still be useful. Yeah, I could just do boxes, but that's like back here. Because there's boxes to jump and then there's ramps, right? Ramps are going to be a lot faster in that sense. You know, so you just sprint up them. But, you know, having anything to jump on is okay, too. Because one thing I don't really have any of yet here is just some good old vault crates. Put some vault crates around. That'll help with the color as well. I don't want it to get too rainbow, you know. but I do need to break up the monotony of the orange and the blue a little bit. Another thing too is actually looking and following the map layouts from the actual shipment, because they have like very specific places that they put objects on the corners in order to I think kind of break up the flow and not just make it an overly simplistic flow. I'm trying to kind of match that because I figured they must have iterated a lot when they tested theirs, and so I would be wise to take as much as I can from theirs. Hey, Snicker and Cappy, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, Cappy, I got the coffee here, but just been running my mouth and not drinking it. That's not going to help. Need to empty out some of this inventory real quick before we get into it. So let's go to the armory, which would be 10 Pines Bluff. One of my 2 Cappy challenge builds that I never did a video on. I like it, I just never finished it, and it just became more practical than... I was like, this section here, I kind of disassembled that section. Need to fix that bit. And this bit, I ripped that wall out, because you have to take these panels outdoors to assemble them to get them like this. You can't build them in here. As you all know, I'm sure. Expert builders that you are. Thanks, Beans. It's at the very least, it's useful. Oh, I have 2 of these now, huh? Enraging combat shotgun. Yeah, sure do, right there. So I think I want to hang on to this because ordinarily, you know, once you're dropping a crit on an enemy, there's not going to be a lot of time for them to stay alive and frenzy, and for you to kick back and get entertainment out of it. Like, if you ever played Assassin's Creed, you know, where you could get the enemies to go berserk on each other. It's only fun if the enemy actually stays alive for a while, right? So I was thinking that I should hang on to one of these for the bosses in the ambush kit, because the boss that they send at wave 10 is often a bit of a bullet sponge, and that could be fun. Apparently there's no junk here.
you heard anything about your cousin?
No word yet. Doubt we'll ever learn what happened.
Hey, I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been.
Wow. These people, they have the hardest time. Both of them have been kidnapped already. Their brother and sister. She got kidnapped and I had to go save her. And he got kidnapped and I had to go save him. And they're just talking about their cousin. This poor family. Wait, here's some action. Let's see what's up. That's right.
Ain't too smart to come around after pissing in our watering hole.
Seems like developed a bit of a beef with the pack. I don't know how he walked away from that explosion, but he sure did.
Life is short, boss. You better get your partying in now.
You ain't nothing but prey. Watch your neck.
All right. Let's drop off a couple things at the old armory. How's the volume level? Are the volume levels okay today? Anything too loud or too quiet? Thank you, Beans. Thank you, Cappy. Hey, Cappy, what's next for historical architecture? Because I'm a fan. As a matter of fact, I think I probably need to catch up a bit. Looking for something. All right, let's. We got to go to Vault 88 real quick. Well, Snicker, I am Snickerdoodle Nuts. I am I'm doing as well as can be expected for an old man on a Saturday. Very old, so old. Started getting a couple more grays this year. I'll be a silver fox before you know it. There's a bit of toilet humor for you, but let's keep Sean's stream as the primary potty stream. he can be the porcelain king. I will take the high road. Withered and ancient. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be the big 4-2 for me in a couple months. Georgian colonial manor. Let me just take a quick gander of a Google on that, because I do like my historical architecture. Here, let me give you all something slightly more interesting to look at while I do that.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement. Never
That's
thought
right.
a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Yeah, Beans, I have resisted the I mean, I could give you a sample if you want. Or you get over there and we can talk in that voice now. All right, Beans, now get over there. Yeah, that's how it is. You got to get down there and what are you going to do? John
Anything I can do?
Erstwhile, American
You
Carpets.
just say the word.
But I don't know, I just never corporatized my voices. You know, I don't want to sound too much corporate speak. Georgian, let's see, what did you call it?
Quite a setup they had down
Georgian
here.
colonial manor. Let me take a gander. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very classy. And you say you do that without mods, huh? That is going to be cool. I'm with it. All right, so as you
People
see,
really
each of these
lasted 200
mannequins has
years
a
inside
label
these tin
and
cans?
contained
That
within.
would've gone batty. Huh?
Huh? Take it easy, lady. Contained within are items.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if
Yeah, I
have
grew
my
up
say.
in the South, so definitely saw some of those colonial houses.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Yeah, Beans, yours, you kind of have some of that symmetrical, like the symmetry that we see in the colonial house. We see that with some of your builds as well, right?
These things feel too much like tombs for my liking.
All right, we need to offload some stuff. Start left to right. Normal clothing. Unique clothing. Basic armor. Legendary armor. Power armor, basic weapons, legendary weapons. Unique weapons. Oh, you know what? I need to put a silencer on that golden pistol.
Most folks are just looking for a
I don't
hand.
have anything with a
All
silencer
we
on
gotta
right
do
now.
is offer.
Oh, you can't modify it. That's right. Cannot modify the golden pistol. Good morning, Sean. How are you, sir? Hey, Sean, can I show you something super fast? Super duper fast? Keep meaning to do this, and I should totally make a YouTube short about it. But it's this. It's when you're scrolling. This is the thing I was trying to show you. So you scroll down with you can scroll down with your D-pad, right? So I'm doing that here. Up and down with your D-pad. Right, so you can use the D-pad arrows and go up and down. And if you press, so you can also use your thumbstick, right? So up and down with the D-pad, up and down with the thumbstick. And all it is you just press both at the same time. So bring your second hand over and press up and up. So do you hear it speed up? Listen. So I don't have all my junk with me, but if I had like my long junk list or something, and so that's all it is. And so it's press up and up on the D-pad and up on the thumbstick, or down on the D-pad and down on the thumbstick at the same time, and you'll get double speed scrolling. I hope that makes sense. You can also tab with the left and right bumpers, left and right. But I think you already knew that one. It might be awkward. I I do some of that hand claw stuff from like playing shooter type games, you know, where you're sort of bringing your right hand up. So I find it comfortable or no problem. You might find it slightly odd. I'm not sure, but it's 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 not too bad. And then, like I said, the other one which, that you probably already know, oops, is I would need to is you can just
Let me know
for
if
ones
there's
where you
anything I
scroll
can
left
do to
and right,
lighten the
you
load.
can tab
Or, you know, if you need anything
with the
proofread.
bumpers, L1 and R1. I think you might have already known that one, though. I'm not sure.
Yummy soda.
How Clem.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
going on?
I think I'll make a video on it. Um,
We really have to get up.
yes, we're gonna have
Lots
to
of
get up.
nifty tech down here. They're not gonna miss a little, are they?
Speaking of my junk, I gotta go find my junk.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least,
I keep moving my
not if I
junk around. Phrasing. And I, th- I think my junk is in home plate.
I see.
It's about 9,000 pounds of junk, and I just haul it around with me wherever I'm building at. Yeah, Pi- Piper's on point. She's a lady with words. Nope, it's not in here. If you spit from this ride, you may be removed from the park. Yeah, today's a lucky day. We got Beans in here today. Beans is one of my favorites.
Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
No, I'm here to find my junk. I don't remember where I put my junk, Doctor. Oh, Snicker, I meant to ask, what were you fixing there? And by the way, a tip of the cap to you for being mature and waking up and making breakfast. Um, I've done no such thing. Oh, so this, you guys remember this little thing here? So I think I'm going to use floor pieces and wall pieces. Use like darker ones like this, stick them through a lighter colored wall like this, and write my username. I think I can write the word electron in walls using floors and walls. And I don't know, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. Take it easy, Sean. Have a good one. Biscuits and chorizo gravy. That's a hearty start to the day. Flavorful. So here's a question for you builders. A question of particulars. Because I do really like most of what's going on here. You know, when you have an ashtray, you put a skull in it, and that's what we do. But the campfires, they're there for lighting and vibe, I guess. I don't know. But at the same time, they kind of don't work for me. I don't know. Because I don't want to put an actual light, you know, like the ground track light. But I do want something lit. Oh, hey, Beans. I think I saw this from yours. Didn't I see this from you? Did I steal this from you? Hanging the oil lamps. But yeah, I'm starting to put all the little touches in that you guys are used to seeing. I hope so. Well, the campfires, I did sink. They are sunk. And so, yeah, they do still give the lighting. See that? See, it's sunk. And this one's extra sunk. So it's still giving me light there. Hey, happy Fallout, Easy. How you doing? How's it going? What's new? What's shaking? Well, that's cool. Look at the light from the Nuka Quantum is reflecting off of the cooking oil bottle. Oh, okay, Beans. Fair play. Fair play. Let's see. Where has my junk gone? Ooh, 3,000. Nice. Oh, it ain't here. Flateska. I don't know if I know that name. I'll have to check and see. Tango, definitely be checking things out from Tango. Tango was on Sean's stream last night. Those are always like very good learning sessions when the two of them get together, because it's just a lot of very very granular shop talk, right? All right. Nobody wants to see me find my junk. I will do that off stream another time. Let's get down to business.
Good morning.
Shall we? Are we ready to get down to business? Had a little time to wake up now, get the caffeine into the bloodstream. It's a small thing and it's off-center, so I would fix that for the future. But I like the way that the fast travel mat kind of partially clipped through. Thanks, Easy. The shell of the building underneath I got from Tango, from his Raider Chem stall, and then the roof, not in specificity but in broad concept, kind of from like Shazo and Triple G. Yeah, I like Tango's accent. You know, the funny thing about British accents, right, is because most of us over here in America, we love them. And so you might think like, oh yeah, so which ones do you like? Or, you know, where is a particular one from? But you guys have so many accents in such a small geographic area. Hey, Fire Chief, how are you today? So yeah, just real quick, that's a fast travel mat. underneath the rug. And I just, like I said, it's off center. I should fix it, but I just thought that was a cool effect. But yeah, there's so many accents within such a small geographic area. It's very difficult for us over here to identify where people from over there are from. So I asked Tamgo last night if he's from the city or the country, and he's a country boy. But yeah, so many great accents. You got probably the received pronunciation and the Cockney and the Liverpool are probably some of the most well-known here. Let me think for a second. So typically, I like Sunrise to kind of kick off these matches. Yeah, because most of the first-person shooter maps, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Halo, these types of things that we play, um, the time of day is static on the map, um, and that helps, the developers, right? Like create the exact lighting conditions and everything that they want. Like this isn't it yet, guys. Like most of you have come in since we were here a few minutes ago. This is new and unfinished, and much work to be done. But nevertheless, here we are. Cheers, Chief, and good morning, Art. Hope everyone's coffee is good today. I hope your coffee is on point. I hope you have plenty of sugar and creamer. So yeah, if you start just before sunrise, I think you get a real good mixture of lighting conditions. Thanks, Cappy. Yeah, I don't know. You sound like a respectable man, so you might have never played Call of Duty, but if you Google Call of Duty shipment, you will see a map layout, which is pretty much what we see here. Now, most of you might know this already, but be very careful with the Molotov cocktails. Because they'll get shot in the air and they will hurt you. You need live chat to see about Florida and dinosaurs? What's going on there? Hey, Snicker. Where you at, Snicker? Oh, you got a mouthful of biscuits. So I have modified that staggering plasma, and we will give it a shot here, okay? When I was a little kid, like all of us, I hated vegetables, and I used to say, but I loved dinosaurs, and I used to say that peas were rotten dinosaur eggs. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's roll. Science! That's right. Speaking of science, I will need to Equip said weapons. Oh, we don't need the ultimatum. That's boring. You know what I should do? Because they can steal weapons off of displays, right? Can't the enemies steal weapons off of weapon racks? I should put the broadsider on a weapon rack, like over here. Like right up top there. And that way it's something for the enemies to go and get and try to use against me. Fire cannonballs at me. Alright, let's let me focus for a second. Mm-hmm. Yes, nigga. What I really need is a donut. Oh, look, fresh coffee. Perfect. Cheers. Cheers. I think I've made it like 45 minutes without cussing now. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, they spawn over and they'll work their way over here. And at first it's a slow start, but once they start getting in here and I start getting busy looting, it starts to work out. But the later rounds are a lot better than the beginning ones anyways. Because as you all will recall, there are tiers, and the lower tiers are much easier than the higher tiers.
Fuck was that?
Beans, I'm all good with the swearing and everything. I don't mind it at all. But at the same time, I am brand new to doing this, and so I do want to experiment. I don't want to. I don't want to just. I don't want to just never try to at least dabble with the background lurking thing. In other words, I don't know how many folks, especially around this age, watch with their kids around and that type of thing, and so I don't necessarily want to cut them off. I don't want the kids in the stream, right? Like, this game is gory as hell. I got no interest in hanging out with minors. So I'm not interested in having them in the stream.
Think you're tough? Come on!
But I understand, you know, at our age, people might be trying to live their lives and do their days, and they won't be able to do that if they talk like MMA Guru or Red Letter Media or one of these others. Yeah, that's right, Art. Art, you must be eating something, right? Or is it just coffee for now? You must have some good coffee. I feel like you always got something good going on in the kitchen. Look at that Z-Patch fighting. Tell Asha Sharma that this Z-Patch fighting has just been enough. Come on, guys. Go with it. Yeah, this is good. Can you imagine what it was like in the studio when they were recording the people making all these death sounds? I want to do that. I don't. Panda was asking me last night about doing some voice acting and talking with Sean about doing some. The other day for 10 Pines. And that would be fun to do for voice acting, is funny death sounds. It's ridiculous. But you got to be careful. This is another fascinating thing too, right? Like with our generation, we grew up, we were watching Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters, and we were all into doing voices and stuff, right? Like we all did voices, we all be silly and goofy. But the young bucks, they're not into it. They don't want anybody flexing any talents or skills. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't sing. Don't play an instrument. Don't do silly voices, because I don't want to feel insecure that you worked on things that I haven't worked on, because I've been on a screen my whole life. You know what I mean? We got to help these young people. Sorry, I thought it was Sunday morning for a second. I was preaching at y'all. We're going to hit 100 subscribers so fast with guns like this. By the way, thanks for everybody for tuning in, dropping in. I really appreciate it if you can give the stream a like. And if you are unsubscribed, please do subscribe so that I can make sure and bring you more of the best fun. I would challenge you in this way. All right, real talk for a second, y'all. Real talk. Get onto YouTube and search around for the live streams, right? And there's bigger channels that are not bringing the fun that I'm bringing y'all in here, right? I'm bringing you the explosive combat shotgun. I'm bringing you the explosive minigun. I'm bringing you maps straight out of Call of Duty. I'm taking requests, right? I mean, what y'all want to do is what we will do. You know what I mean? This is your place, almost more than it's mine. You all like know each other. So I'm just honored to host you. Okay. That's fine, yeah. Like we were talking the other day in Sean's stream, right? It's like, yeah, it's interesting that the staggering effect is kind of happening like the kneecapper effect. It is making me laugh though. It's like we were talking about in Sean's stream, right? Where he's kind of like the bartender, you know, and the idea is that, or like a pub, right? You British people know about that. We don't really have that the way you guys have it. It would be so cool if we did. But that idea of like, you know, you make the spot, you try to make it a comfortable, welcoming place, you know, and then just sort of try to get out of people's way, and let them do what they want to do, you know? If they want to You know, if they just want to lurk, right? You know, if they're driving around town or doing the dishes or cooking biscuits, you know, whatever it is, have something that they're listening to in the background, right? Kind of keeping that, keeping our thoughts at bay, right? Keeping our mind from racing, keeping our head from drifting, because there's so much that we could go to. But when we're listening to somebody speak, you know, whether it's a podcast, interview, ASMR, welcome to Fallout, right? Whatever it might be. I hate that whispering stuff. I almost said the S word just there. But it's just very helpful to listen to somebody else's voice while we're doing these things, and our mind doesn't start to drift. You know, so I'm trying to keep that in mind so it's not too much swearing. Oh! Now this right here, you see this? This kind of screenshot with all these enemies on the screen? That's fire on social media. But you also notice how it's level 1. That's what I mean about the lower levels. It's just super easy enemies. So that's why I'm kind of just engaging them out in the open and not kind of trying to draw them into the architecture of the build just yet. Also because they're raiders and they tend to have a little closer range weapons and be a little easier than the gunners. The gunners will give you more of a run for your money. I love when the sound effects come together real quick like that. It's just one of See when you guys do this? See, I'm running, right? So what do you have to do to run? You have to have your left hand on the thumbstick, right, to run. So what's that? That's the D-pad. It's a switch, right? So that's what I meant about two-handed techniques. While you're running, you reach over with your other hand and change weapons. Like that right there. Like I'm moving. And what I'm actually doing right there is I'm pushing the left thumbstick with my right thumb and using my left thumb on the D-pad. Same when I move forward. Right thumb on the left thumbstick, left thumb on the D-pad. Hey Beans, I really appreciate you swinging by today, and it was a lot of fun, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a great time with Little Beans. You are the best, sir, and I hope you have a great weekend. So now it's spicing up a little bit. Now we're actually going to get into... Thank you so much, Beans. That means a lot. Yeah, now we're starting to get overrun. Now we're going to actually be able to get used to that. But I'm going to kill myself if I don't... Ooh, crap, don't say that on YouTube. I'm going to accidentally remove my character's life on, if I don't be careful. Oh yeah, this match is gonna be fun. I did one test last night, and in that one test, it was already better than the other ones I've made. Though to be fair, it should be, right? Because this layout is straight out of Call of Duty, and you know they're the pros, right? I mean, they're paying the experts to make the map, and I'm just some amateur, so. It should be a really good blueprint. Alright, we're on wave 10, so here comes the boss. Let's get in to the back corner area a little bit here. Did you guys hear my stomach rumble just now? I'm hungry. I made no biscuits. I don't know. I've heard of that. I think. All right. That was actually more fun than the lower levels usually, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the autocorrect has gone so downhill in the last couple of years, right? Like changing, like you'll correctly type and spell a word, and it'll just decide, no, different word. It's like, no, I typed in a perfectly. Like, what are you doing? I'm speaking English. I'm typing English. It's spelled correctly. And it'll just say no, different word. So, I would be very curious, my pro builders here, as you can see, this is a little bit off-center and needs to be fixed. It's not connected to the pole at all. I put the poles, the spike poles on it, because if you catch it from the right angle, like here, like this angle, and it kind of looks like the poles are touching to actually hold the rocket up on top, right? So that it's not just floating up there, because, we aim to be aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, I think I just need to redo it. It's very hard to center. Yeah, I wouldn't move it back here. It's very hard to center a circle over top of another circle at a weird angle with a fisheye lens. And that was as close as I got. And then all these boxcar sections, I assembled these like separately, like off to the side. Put those together and then put them in place where you see them. Yeah, it is. It was. I tried a few different techniques with it. It's not so much a challenge of finding a technique to get it attached. It's more so like one to say like how to get it just the right angle so that you can see exactly what you're doing. And I probably just need to be higher up, right? Because when you come up high like this, it's very easy to see it's off center. Because I built it, when I assembled this piece, it was over here in this area. And I was using the campfire on top of the scaffolding floor with a chiller with a rug. I mean, I was doing all the things. Y'all would have been proud of me. So yeah, this place will need some more work as we go through on it. But one thing to know about Ambush Kit, if you're new to it, if you try it, is the enemies will loot the crap out of your workshop inventory. So, for example, if you have a stack of 4 flamers like this, one of the enemies will come over and grab those, and you'll find those in his inventory. Not necessarily a bad thing per se, but oh wow, the broadside are not even legendary, so you could totally just accidentally scrap that. Oh no, you can't. They block you because I'm hitting square over it. You can't do it. That's good. Thank you, Noodle. Back to dinosaurs. Yeah, you're in Montana. You're in like the heaven land. You're in like some of the most beautiful country ever. That's the part of the country that I've not been through yet. Is Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, the Dakotas. I would love to get through that area. It's just so beautiful. What art? What's up, Art? What are you wedding? Okay. I need to build my higher up flag. Take down the defender flag. Oh yes, dinosaurs. So yeah, folks, the flag, as you see there at the top of the screen, the flag determines what level the raid will start at. Yeah, I can try. That was kind of the concept with the scaffold. Does this do anything for anybody? To be honest, because I mean it's just a nice little thing, just a little thing, very little, no big deal. I like it. Okay, I see what you're doing there, Art. Like, Art is up to something. Art is too smart to just drop a what with a U, and this is this. Art's doing something. Now I see what you were doing. Yeah, the loot's insane. The leveling is insane. So, you guys want to see a little more silliness? I hope so. This is Saturday morning Fallout. If you don't want to see silliness, I don't know what you're doing. So this is the fresh meat lure. Every man has one of these in their trousers. Sorry, take two. This is the fresh meat lure. And this brings in alternating waves of animals, ghouls, and whatnots, or super mutants. Because you have these two devices here. You have the siren alternates like we see with the flags over there, right? Alternating rounds of raiders and gunners, and the lure alternates between animals and super mutants. So there are 4 different flags in total that I will be able to have built once I get all those things done. Cheerio. Cheerio. Yeah. Look at these lions drowning in awesomeness. Alright. Let's go. Let's kick it. Now, Fire Chief, tell me, how many black powder rifles do you and yours own? Let me guess. 5. You own 5 black powder rifles. It's one at a time, Snicker. One at a time. I mean, they send them on down. You know, they send them on through. You know, like they just keep sending them. Ask again. How many black powder rifles do you own? Is it more or less than 5? It's going to be a little bit of a slow start here. It always is at the very, very beginning. This is like,
What's that?
you know, super beginner mode. So we might as well just take them in the open field, eh? Yeah, I thought you might have some. There we go. Easy has something. Yeah, I tried a long time ago. Chief, I got started on a 22, not a 12 single shot bolt action. You could find the same model online. It had I forget the name of it, but it had a squirrel engraved on the stock. And that's how they do in Montana, right there. Yeah, you all up there have lots of good stuff. Huh? That's good living up there. Now what I hear. send some people away is like with winter. But the winter can be maybe a bit hard, isolating, maybe or whatever. But yeah, I would love to work with you. Yeah, Chief, I did my time in Teja, and I got my certified, splatter cannon. What's up, Bandito? You know, got my certified tech. You know what I'm saying? I got my credentials. It's the same when I lived in New York City. They credentialed me there as well, being up in the Bronx and whatnot. When you're real on the streets, you're real on the streets. You're recognized real. That's what you do. That's what you do. So that's what we learned in Halo back in the day. If you're going to shoot somebody at close quarters with an explosive weapon, you should probably jump so that you're a little further away. Thank you, Snicker, for helping me out with that. We will make an adjustment. Now, do you think that the gunfire should go down or the mic should go up? Because my mic is pretty low. See, that's why Snicker's so cool. Snicker just lets you know like a friend, like, hey, something's up. I appreciate that. I turned it up a little just now. I can turn it up some more. It needs to be the right balance for you guys, right? It needs to be satisfactory for your approval. So you just let me know, and I'll get it dialed in for you, okay? Because I'm not the one listening to it. So the only thing that matters is what you guys think. That's how we do it here at the Electron channel. I don't know how they do it at other places. Yeah, audio is a pain, but I've been recording music and doing stuff like that for a long time. So I'm kind of used to the headache of trying to figure out sound. These guys are going to spawn on top of me with rocket launchers. Watch out. Here they come. Alright. Let's hit him with the plasma knees. Yeah, I feel like an idiot savant. All right, better?
Someone there?
We're gonna crash soon. Can do. Excelente. Yeah, see, did you notice how the enemies just kept spawning on top of each other over and over and over? That is a great way to crash your game. If you just stand there. Down some more, Cappy. All right. You can do that. If you just stand there, they'll just... All right, does that work? So I'm trying to see... The mutants' Guatemala sounds are hilarious.
What? Who's there?
What? Who's there?
I'll wear your guts around my neck!
You'll do no such thing, sir. Guatemala is clearly what you meant. Oh, here comes the rocket launcher. Guttural, there we go. Material. Gary! I'll let you live for... You know what? See, I already forgot to do it. I should have... Oh, crap. I'm about to die. Yeah, Snicker. And then, of course, what kind of speakers you have, you know, small speakers, big speakers, you know, computer, phone, TV, headphones, all that makes a difference, too. Alright, these people are about to mess me up. I gotta focus for a second. Because one thing I don't like doing is just dying and replaying the content for you. So, let's try to keep it real. Now this is the entertainment we came for. Brains. Sorry, Gary. Oh, I accidentally cleared it off the screen too fast, but it just told me that I succeeded on this round. So they give you a minute or two between rounds to come over and deactivate, which I always recommend to do to get that sweet loot. Also because if you start letting hundreds of corpses gather on the ground, again, you risk crashing the game. Well, you know, to be fair, easy. You got 2 eyes and 2 ears. You got one for me, and you got one for Sean. I don't see a problem. That sounds good to me. Ooh, look at those pelvis bones. I always got to get those pelvis bones. Yeah, this kind of thing, like you see here, you see this? This can get 5 or 6 times its size, and it's a lot for the game. You can feel the game engine really starting to slow down. The worst thing you can do at that point is fire an explosive minigun into the pile of corpses, because I've made that mistake before. And it just can't process trying to turn so many things into giblets at the same time. And that will give you a blue screen. So I like to try to uh, do maybe a 24-hour sleep to help some of the bodies and things clear out before I start the next round. That's right, making the hamburger meats. I keep coming in here because in my other save file, this is where I have my, yeah, me too, Snicker. On my other save file, this is where I have my crafting. Yes, indeed, Art. I disassembled um, 3 different buildings here. And, to be fair, they were really all experiments. Like most of us do here at Starlight, right? We do different experiments. And it was also where I had people here. Like, there's nobody here now, obviously. Um, but yeah, I was having about 15 people here. Now I need to find those people and probably get them beds and things. We're not going to do that today. We'll do that offline. I have a bit of a developing situation with the raiders, where I have started to claim a couple outposts. If you all remember, we claimed the slog, and now I have Finch Farm as well. But I think Finch is turning on me because it's the pack. Hello, Guy. How are you today? Salut, ça va? You guys ever notice that? See how my dialogue subtitle is stuck on my screen? Son of a motherfucker. It it's an issue I've had with Nerd Rage, where it won't activate in real time. It'll only activate when I open the Pip-Boy, while it should be in effect when I'm below 20%. It'll only activate then, and then whatever I say, whatever my character says in that moment, like this one here, it just stays on the screen. Yeah, Snicker, you know what would be here's a funny idea that I just had. Maybe I should start some sort of campaign or make some videos or something. So they sell all this stuff in the Creations Club, right? Obviously. Um, right on Noodle. But You know what they don't sell in the Creations Club? What if they just put a thing in there that was like $5? Okay, just straight up. Here's put in $5. Drop $5 into the. Will you please, for the love of God, fix more of the bugs in Fallout 4 tip jar, right? And then we could all just fill that up and fill that in, right? As if Microsoft and Bethesda want to say, hey, we don't want to apply all the profits from the 35 million copies of this game that we sold. We don't want to apply any more of those profits to fixing the game. We don't want to say, hey, we're going to put $1 million into, you know, just trying to polish the game up a bit more, you know, because we've sold so many copies of it, right? So, okay, fine. You don't want to do that? Fine. Would you at least put out a freaking tip jar so that we can go into Creation Club and say, you know what, instead of buying this or that, some crazy monkey gun or something, let me just put $5 in to say, hey, if enough of us put $5 in, now you got $1 million. Give that $1 million to a team of programmers who also play and love the game, right? Because they're out there. Those people are out there. Many of them are modders and stuff, and they would love to be paid by Bethesda to get in here and fix some stuff, right? So we have a problem. We have a solution. We just need a middleman. Oh no, Chief. That's the worst. Yeah, the lawsuit thing is tricky, right? I mean,
You cause trouble, there's gonna be trouble.
yeah, Chief, I was that my last survival playthrough kind of ended in failure like that, and that was a real turnoff for me. I just need to sleep quickly here so we can get the shops open. And I need to drink more coffee. So, talk to me, guys. What all are you building this week? What you guys working on? Guy, I haven't seen something from you in a second, and I always really like your stuff. Are you working on anything, Guy? That's rough, Chief, but at least it wasn't the whole playthrough. Or did I misunderstand? Was it? Yeah, third person melee animations. My lips are still not warmed up. I feel very stiff.
Protection for sale.
Remember,
And
I don't
gold
serve
pieces.
sense. Supplies are just for humans.
Thank you, Myrna. What's going on? What the heck?
Why buy just an
We can talk
ordinary
about guns.
piece of
She doesn't serve me
wood?
anymore? What?
Custom-made piece of
When did this happen?
hickory.
When did this happen?
You. Well, I suppose we can do business.
Well, are we going to do business? Or are we going to do business? Weird. Speaking of bugs. What is going on? I can't talk to anybody?
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
Latest hairstyle.
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze about the old-fashioned pistol or anything else you need.
Weird. Yeah, I've never seen this one before either. Could this have anything to do with Raider shenanigans? Strange. Let's see what they're doing in Bunker Hill. Wouldn't that be something if that's like a new bug from the latest update? Oh, I hear you, Guy. Two of them ready to go already. That's cool. You already have something for Halloween. I think about Halloween builds from time to time.
Hey again, step right up. Little bit of everything from all over.
Oh yeah, none of them are talking to me, huh? Weird. Wouldn't that be something if I was just like straight up locked out of all vendors now? I think I might have to tweet that one up to old Todd Howard. So let's see, is it just my vendors or... 76 will suck you in like that. It will. Oh, so Chief, you're already on the Halloween too. Yeah, like I said, I keep thinking about doing a Halloween build and what I might do. You know what I need on this playthrough that I don't have? Funny enough, it's actually the adult version
Me new to the hill?
of that
For 10
outfit there,
caps,
the
I can
pint-sized
give you the tour.
slasher.
Nobody knows a place like me.
Because my thought was I can put the pint-sized slasher outfit onto a mannequin, right? And then I can put that mannequin in a hallway, and then I can have that mannequin just like basically like teleport like 20 feet at a time like towards me. And that's kind of the beginning of my idea for a Fallout
Got a problem?
A Halloween video. Yeah, I do have a problem, which is the dialogue. I need to see, where do I have a vendor? Sunshine. That's really cool that so many people are already looking at Halloween, thinking ahead like that. September 15th, okay. Sounds good. I'm going to see if sleeping will bring people back. Yeah, easy. I already started a similar idea. If you look in my shorts section, there was a little thing inspired by Backrooms, and within that, I had a hallway, and at the end of it was a power door connected to the interval power switch. So the power door was just on its own, just opening, closing, opening, closing, opening, closing, over and over. And then I also connected a light to that same interval power. So the light was flickering on and off while the door was opening and closing. And then I put one of the operator mannequins with the knife standing there, right? So you just look to the left, and then you see just like the door opens by itself for a split second, and dude's just standing there with a knife, and then the door closes. Oh yeah, I sent a bunch of people here. I need to make sure that there's enough supplies. Yeah, it's enough supplies. Good to go. Thanks, Easy.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Yeah, weird. Yeah, it's gonna take a restart.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Can't talk to anybody. Oh well. We're gonna run one more round. We do have a Tango premiere this morning, correct? I believe we do. If somebody could please drop that link at like 8:30 or 8:45, somewhere in that window, I would very much appreciate it for Tango's premiere. But yeah, let's run one little more here. So we'll do the fresh meat lore. This was super mutants last time, so it's going to be animals this time. And the first round is really simple. It's just going to be like rad roaches and stuff. It's called wildlife. Wildlife. All right, here we go. And then that will come in from here. And there they are. It's sort of funny being attacked by all these red roaches. But yeah, the early rounds are pretty slow start. So we had oh, Fire Chief, yeah, it takes a mod privilege. Do you see how Snicker has like a blue name? That's because I gave Snicker and Noodle a few weeks ago. I upgraded their privileges so that they could kick out jerks and share links and do stuff like that. I can do that for you too, but not right this second. Thank you, Snicker. I appreciate you. Now, of course, it's good eating when you're running the old ambush kit on wildlife. End up with a lot of meat, which I'm sure some people would be into for the role playing, you know. That's right. we got that's right. We have standards around here, you know, and we look after each other. And we just don't let people just demand to see people's junk. You know? If you're going to make a request like that, you have to be more clear, you know? You'd say, like, show me your, you know, stacks of plates on your shelves, or show me your chem junk in your pharmacy or something like that, you know. That's right, Easy. You gotta butter me up. You gotta get me with a Nuka grape, or you need, what's that other one? A Nuka elixir. That's what I need. I need Nuka elixir. This is fun. Hey, level 175. Oh, did he now? Or should I say they? Perhaps Squeezy is not a he. Oh, it's all good, easy. You guys are, like, just the most fantastic group, you know, with your, like, chat etiquette. It's so pleasant. Like if YouTube had, like, awards, you know, like if I could nominate, like, a group, like a community group, because you guys are, like, the same group, you know, that we see in Sean's chat and stuff, right? So if I could, like, nominate a group, you know, if they had different levels of it, you know, like super amateur, amateur, semi-pro, pro, you know what I mean? I think you guys would win at the super amateur level, right? Just meaning, like, small chat streams, like less than 50 people. I think you guys go toe to toe with anybody in terms of, like, just a wonderful, pleasant, polite, you know, kind of atmosphere. Because, like, to take it back to the pub analogy, right? It's like I can open the pub and I open the doors and the lights are on and the drinks are here. But you can get a group of people to come in that are just so rowdy and misbehaved and you know, just no social graces at all. And so the pub's no fun. And so if a stranger sticks their head in, it's like, oh, I don't want to be here. But you guys create an atmosphere where if a stranger sticks their head into the pub, it's like, oh, this is nice. This is pleasant in here, you know? And that's all you guys. You know what I mean? Yes, you are the best. Pat yourselves on the back, please. Some people get really weird about, you know, like, oh, don't compliment yourselves. Like, forget that. Compliment yourself. Pat yourself on the back. The world's not going to do it for you. You know? You worked for it. You earned it. You deserve it. You guys are great. I mean, you really, truly are. And you know you are, right? You see some of the people that come in and it's like, oh, man, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Eating 250 crayons and all this kind of wild stuff. Like, what are you doing? You know, you're just going to ruin the stream for the streamer, filling it up with nonsense. And you guys are the opposite of nonsense, you know? You're substance. Yeah, I wish I could give you guys all a like when you guys all come into the chat and to the stream. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that there was a button where I could like you back. You know what I mean? Thank you, Snicker. Yeah, now, Guy, what is the name of the group? Is it Dan's Fans Community? I feel like that might be the name, right? So I need to finish writing my Dan's Fans Community song. I don't know if you guys are familiar with community songs, but that's where people anywhere from, like, you know, a half dozen, a dozen, 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000 people sing a song together. You know, they record their audio separately, like at their house or whatever, and then somebody puts all the audio all together into one big track. If you want to see an example, check out Beans' page. He does this awesome stuff with these shanty guys. What are they called? The Long Johns or something like that. Really, really cool thing that people do. And I want to do that with a Dan's Fans song, you know? And that glowing one just blew us all up. And the song that I was starting to work on was kind of like a Dan's Fans blow you away, Dan's Fans blow you away. Something in that direction we'll work on. I'm not in a singing mood right now. I haven't warmed up my voice. And it's morning time. So, if you want to actually hear a decent version of it, yeah, people are leaving because I sang it for 2 seconds. But If you want to hear a semi-decent version of it, there's one in my unlisted musical experiments playlist. What if we called ourselves the Shillers? Oh, that's not the one that's on. This one's on and I just turned it off. Wake up. Okay, build the flags. That's what's next. So we'll have to see exactly how we end up doing it, but I do want to have a nice wide spread on the flaggage because we have a lot of space here at the settlement, so we really want to assert ourselves, you know, into the empty area and really claim that space. Yeah, it does have that sound, doesn't it? Like it really does sound like an early 2000s indie band. What is that? What was that one from New York City? That's a terrible way to describe it, dude. Oh my God, there's so many good ones from New York City. Let me try again. Um, the Dandy Warhols. That's what I was thinking of. It sounds like tonight on Saturday Night Live, we have the Dandy Warhols and the Shillers. Yeah. Well, of course the Strokes. Yeah, I gotta love the Strokes. But I was trying to go with a little deeper cut. Um, you know, to flex on my knowledges. Yeah, the Hives as well. The Hives very popular. Look, these these flags should be in a straight line. Do you see what's happening there? One of them needs to get on the same axis. What does Southern Goth do? Does Southern Goth make uh makes patches? Makes like band merch or what? Something to reflect our age. Get our motorcycle jackets with the we'll be the Schiller gang. We imagine riding around in the real world and in whatever town or city that you live in with with a leather jacket with patches for Fallout 4 settlement building. The campfire drop. Good times. I'm going to be honest. I didn't not even mean to sync these lines over here. What had happened was, yeah, the Hives are okay. I way preferred the Strokes. What had happened was this this little crate action. You see how that is sunk down? Maybe it's not sunk enough for your taste, but that is sunk. But when I brought that over, without realizing, just like was happening last night with Sean with the ramp underground, the line's butt underground is close enough to the crate that it brought him over. So I didn't even mean to bring these two this far over. They were like back over here. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I still can't believe that I can't find my junk. 9,000 pounds of junk is in one of my workshops, and my dumbass forgot which one. She makes design. She did a t-shirt model for Dan's fans. Warriors! Right? We're not of hunk, of, of junk. Well, I just fit it right here in my handy dandy Pip-Boy, of course. Chunk, hunk. You know, to be fair, I don't think that spelling matters very much in a beautiful place like Montana. Warriors, come out to play. I'm sorry, what was I doing? I have forgotten myself. Where in the world have I put my junk? Yeah, this is the last time that I lose my junk. I'm tired of doing this. From now on, I'm keeping it at the pawn shop because that's easy for me to remember. I believe you, Chief. These devices, and you know, I hear that in your personality, and attentiveness to things like spelling, right? What's the action over here, huh? Junk's not there, junk's not there. Where else have I even been? Do you see this thing floating in the sky? Just a little piece of something? I don't even know what. Just floating right there in the air. You send that to Todd Howard. So you sold 35 million copies. Can you get this thing out of the air? Or can you not? It's ridiculous. And then this is floating in the air? What is that? I mean, I know what it is, right? It's because I had a pitching machine plugged in, and I accidentally did the thing that people do on purpose, like School Zone covered it, right? Because people had found out a way to do that on purpose, and you can use that for decoration and stuff, right? We get that spark in there. But I did it on accident. Now I can't get rid of it. So yeah, do you guys see there, and if you're just listening, I'll describe it for you. White brick wall with dark brick walls vertically stuck through it. So what I want to do is make a hole, not here, but make a whole long wall. Right, so however many it takes, maybe 6. How many letters is in electron? E-L-E-C-T-R-O-N. So 8 letters. So it might take up to 8 panels. I don't know, Chief. That's a good question. because I had been building at Starlight, and then left to go somewhere, but I don't think I've been to the Mechanist since I had my junk on me. But yeah, if I take about 6 to 8 of these walls, and then I can use pieces like this, right? Because you can already see with what I have here, you can already imagine how I could make the letter E in that wall, right? I just take one of these wall pieces, and 3 of these, and 4 pieces, right? And we would have the letter E. And then, of course, letter L follows from there. The letter C, basically the same. The letter T. R could be tricky. R could be tricky. But even N, I think we could do fine. I'm trying to remember what I used for. I spelled the word doom with walls. And I'm trying to remember what I used to do that. Noodle, back just in time to wrap up here and send us out, send us off. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look in my YouTube shorts to see what I used for a diagonal. That's a great question. What did I use? Because I spelled the letter M. Thanks, Art. No, I did not try that or even hear of it. I'll tell you this, though, and we might as well just do this now because we're not doing anything else. Wait a second. Wait, how is this one? How is that one not on? Oh, is it only going to... Weird. Huh. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Noodle. This is like doing things with parents around, having I mean it in a good way, having people like you here, because it's like I don't have to just be lost and confused by myself. Someone can just explain reality to me in a way that's calming and comforting. So I appreciate it. My game is having a heck of a time today, Snicker. I don't know what they've done. Asha Sharma has it out for me. She's working a personal vendetta. Folks, it is 8:45. We are coming close to the end of the stream. I want to ask everybody to drop a like, drop a subscription, join us. We had a wonderful week over this last week. I don't know if you noticed, but 91 subscribers. Can you think of it? Can you dream of it? We're at this rate. When I see you all next week, you'll be talking to a 100 subscriber channel. I don't know if you're ready for that yet, and I thank you all so much because it's all you guys really, like I said earlier, making that happen with the vibes. You guys make the vibe in the pub. I'm just behind the bar up here trying to serve drinks, and y'all are making the vibe. So thank you. What I wanted to just very quickly have a look at here was dropping these more items here, and I wanted to see. There we go. I think so. Let's move this scaffold over here. No, it needs to be lower. So I have this thought, and it'll take a little time, but I had this thought that if I can get below, need to be a little closer and a little lower. But the thought would be if I can get something for myself to stand on where I can just kind of go alongside a conveyor belt. So as it's moving, I can be going the same direction or the other direction. This is a terrible place to try this. I need to do it somewhere else. I need a big flat area and a long conveyor belt where items can just go along, and as they're going, I'm over on the side just like panning with them. You know, so that'll be fun. That'll be good times. But thank you, Noodle. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. At this time, we are going to start heading over to Tango's premiere, or taking a bathroom break, or loading up your glassware, your vaporizer, whatever it is you do. You're a grown-up. It's Saturday. You go enjoy yourself. I appreciate you coming by. You guys are all awesome. Good luck with your builds and your videos. And we'll see you all soon. All right? As a matter of fact, we might be back for Sunday morning Fallout tomorrow. I did that last week, and it went really well. Tracking shots. That's right, Snicker. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Cheers on the coffee. Tango's is in 10 minutes. So whatever time that is for you, Guy, there you go. Cappy, enjoy your broccoli. And thank you for the two best people that anybody could ask to have in their stream, Snicker and Noodle. Double barrel awesomeness right there. Just look at that. Look at the coverage. Double covered. Fantastic. You guys are all awesome. We got to do something special for you guys. We really do. We got to get with like Sean and whomever else and get you guys some kind of, special acknowledgement. Thank you, Noodle. All right. Bon voyage. Arrivederci. Much love. This is Electron's Shell, signing off.